Hi everyone, it's Diana and you're on Alpha 7. Today I'm going to put you on to more clips and I'm citing fair use for education for this very revealing piece of art, imitating life, show called Utopia that everyone needs to be watching because each episode has gems in it on Project Janus, hence the current move on the Masonic chessboard by the so-called network. And on this channel, I like to reveal a lot of different content to show that they take liberties in different entertainment genres to reveal what's going on. Please don't mind the background. This is definitely very chaotic times we're living in. They depict it in shows every day. Then you try to point to it in real life, and people are like, "Nah." So I'm just gonna show you a quick clip. I ask everyone to go check it out. That way, I'm actually advertising for them. I'm not getting sponsored in any way, but on Amazon Prime, you can watch it for free. I have an account. Utopia. This is from season 2. And I'll be showing clips and stuff and like putting it on my channel and just putting like references and being really cognizant not to trigger certain things, because if you verbalize the certain points you're trying to make, it's a big deal, right? With the so-called artificial intelligence that is so-called in control for at least a decade now. But they tell you what the purpose is, and you got these white coats, which I mentioned in one of my videos, pretty much the Revelation 9, chapter 9, verse 10. You got to check that out in the King James Version in the Bible. Oh, they're locusts from the bottomless pit with these so-called Maxine's, we'll call it. These mean Maxines they're trying to give to you. So there is a bigger agenda, and I'll put a link up. I won't make this long. I'm going to show you a quick clip, put a couple of links up, and show how it's relevant. And don't gotta say much. I mean, proof is in the pudding, so to speak, right? So let's get this bad boy to play. Where's the play button?
You feel that? That separation?
See, you are a fucking god.
Janus. It's called Janus, and it's a protein, and it's incredible. The hard part was making it so it can't be detected. It's split into two elements which combine in the brain to create Janus. It then sends signals that alter the production of cohesion in fertility. Essentially, it switches off human reproduction. It's amazing.
Philip, when you say it switches off human reproduction, we're not trying to end the human race.
We use a placebo. We leave 5 to 8% unaffected. They'll remain fertile.
And who do we give that placebo to?
There are certain genetic traits that are undeniably advantageous. Now, I believe I've isolated a group of people who are genetically stronger.
Group? Do you mean a race?
Race is not a term that science recognizes, but yes, if you must, then race.
That's the Third fucking Reich.
It's the opposite of that. I'm not talking about murder, I'm talking about allowing some to continue. A world without race. It's a world without racial fucking genocide.
And can you make Janus decide?
I could find a combination of junk genes that only a certain percentage have, tailor Janus not to trigger when those genes are present.
Well, and that would be random. Nothing would connect those people.
No, it's junk DNA. It doesn't do anything. But why not choose?
Because that's not who we are.
This show has the best Fargo feel, if you guys ever watch that show, and the music, the background music is so good. So I'm not going to say too much about that, but you see, how these Revelation 9 locusts from the bottomless pit, now called white coats, have a god complex, They think they can pick and choose. Now we're getting this term. I'm not even going to, make a huge dissertation on it. This is a good podcast for those on the fence about the topics at hand, and allow yourself to look at the case from both sides. Like a litigant, if you were in a courtroom, you can't just listen to the plaintiff, right? Coming in, blah blah blah. You gotta listen to the defendant. You have to see both sides, right? What do they say? There's three sides to every story. His, hers, and the truth. So the pros, the name. So it's kind of like you got to look at it from all sides. So there is a lot of talk. This show goes back into a comic book, and in real life, I'm following one that has a lot of different plots to it, and this all goes back to the transhumanist agenda at hand, turning everyone into basically a hermaphrodite. Because Project Janus, or split mind control, as they say, there's a lot that goes in it. If you just you'll get an eyeful. Just put in Project Janus. There are many you'll see that there are connections made, and I'll put this up for you guys as someone's story. It almost makes me think of one of the characters in the show. It says they were MI6. They were a drug runner from 1995 and 1999, and the things that they were involved in. And what do they say? All roads lead to Rome. So, that's why I take such a harsh stand on Catholicism and the Mother Harlot Church and all the Christian churches that, her illegitimate daughters that she birthed. So I'll put this up and let you guys read this person's story. I don't want to, because I had a Noble Scribe channel and they took it down, because you have to be very sensitive, even though it's all education. If this wasn't such an obvious, Scooby-Doo trick on the masses, then why would one be so censored? And you got real organizations, of course, non-profit, so they get tax-free status. Isn't that nice, guys? Providing mental health. Are they not inducing the mental health with all the torture and the split mind control fragmentations, MK Ultra? Check out that show Utopia. That's all about that. They reveal so much, and don't tell me they didn't take that from real life. Of course, because you just see most of these people were already connected to a lot of these groups. So please check it out. The show is really good. I'll continue to make clips of it because it's that good. This is season 2. It's kind of cool because it's like season 2 goes back. It's like a prequel of season 1. So season 1 is more of like our real time right now, what's going on. And then season 2, it goes back to the backstory of like the comic book writer, which they call the comic book, guys. They call the comic book the manuscript, which is funny because they do that in a lot of movies, like they do with the records and, the scrolls of the Bible. And it's kind of funny for all you atheists who like comic books, like, what are you even talking about? Are you sure you don't have cognitive dissonance? Because all the imagery that they use in the comics come from demonology and, a lot of freaking biblical text and extra biblical text. So really, too funny. So check this out, season 2, episode 1. Check it out on Amazon Prime. Maybe it's on another streaming service. I think they only put 2 seasons. I'm not sure. But I'm digging into the show really hard, guys, because there's just so many connections. And I'll put you guys on more. So check me out also on Dia Dash. My Noble Scribe was taken down. So if anybody follows, content like that, like truth videos and stuff, like I'm sure they'll find me again and visit my page. But thank you so much. This is Diana on Alpha 7, keeping you guys alert to what's going on. As they say, real eyes recognize real lies. So that's what we do here. We're intense with common sense, and we need to bring that back. So check it out. You're really gonna see so much. I mean, I got notes and notes just from the show alone. So take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.